Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a pick a card reading today, and the title of this reading is going to be, what is your person's biggest regret? So this can be for any connection, friendship, connections and separation. So anyone that you are thinking of, and we're going to find out what they regret the most, how they're feeling right now towards you, and possible messages at the end of what they want to say to you. So the first pile is going to be this Dolphin Spirit. Second pile is the Eagle Spirit. And the third pile is this Butterfly Spirit coming through. Go ahead and pause the video and take a moment to figure out which one you're most drawn to. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more of my lovely readings. I'm also on Instagram. All the information is in the description box below. I do post extra pick a card readings there, so you might want to check that out. All right, so I will see you guys at your pile. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Dolphin Spirit, number 20, this is going to be your reading on what your person regrets the most about your connection. So this can be any connection, friendship, soulmate, separation, any connection, and we're going to see what comes through. So let's get started. So you guys got two of these cards that popped out. You might not know now, but you will. And your treasure is at hand. You also have boundaries, number 12. And for your tarot, wow, these are beautiful tarot cards. The Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Okay, I think I know what's going on with this pile. And you also have the Star coming out. And for this card, it says dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. Okay, so if you picked this pile, this was definitely like a romantic connection that I'm getting. And what happened with this person is I do feel that they walked away from you, from this connection with the Eight of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups is all about turning the other way and walking towards something else, into the distance here, and your person, in this situation, they walked away from your connection. They they set some type of boundary between the two of you that prevented you guys from being together, from moving forward. And I'm almost feeling like they were fearful. They were fearful of how much they loved you and how much you loved them, and that almost scared them. I know that's contradictory, but hear me out. I think that, what I'm getting from this is that you are someone that was so, like, too good to be true is what I'm seeing almost, with the Star card. Like, this person really wished for somebody like you. And it's like when they met you and then things started to blossom here in this connection, it's like they ran and they walked away from you because they have their own issues that they're dealing with from their past. And something inside of them like scared them. It was like too good to be true is what I'm seeing. And so, with this boundaries card, with this person inside this bubble, she looks a little scared, or she looks a little, um, just like not really grounded right now in her energy. She's really looking off, into the distance here. And I just feel like this is how your person's feeling. So if you look at all of these cards, each person is looking away. This person's looking up, this person's walking another way, and this person's looking up to the sky. And so, I do feel that your person is not only feeling like they aren't grounded in this connection, but they also are just looking at you as if this is like too good to be true. But their biggest regret in this connection is that they walked away from you and they didn't really give it a chance to grow here, with the Two of Cups. They didn't really allow this love to blossom and to grow because they severed the connection. They stopped it from happening because of their own insecurities, because they have a lot of fears from their past wounds that they haven't healed yet, is what I'm seeing here. And, the dolphins to me are very healing creatures. They are very sweet creatures. And it says this and that are true. And, what I'm just getting here is that this person, they feel, with the water too, with the Two of Cups, I do feel that they needed to heal some things that are inside of them that is preventing you two from being together. But I do see that their biggest regret is walking away from you, is not allowing this connection to grow any further than it was, and they stopped it from becoming anything more here. And with this treasure card and the star card, these are really similar energies. They have really similar colors, the lavenders, the pinks, and the blues. And I just feel that your person really saw you as a wish coming true, as this treasure that they had in the palm of their hand, and they just let it go. They released it. They let go of this string on this kite that's connected to this star. And for whatever reason, they just couldn't hold on to it. Um, I'm just getting really strongly that they were really fearful of this connection. Like it just scared them so much. So let me just I just want to clarify this Eight of Cups really quick for you guys before I say anything more. So number one person, clarify this Eight of Cups here. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Magician. Yeah, so your person never thought that you would ever manifest into their life. They truly wished and desired for somebody like you. Um, and it's like once they got it, they couldn't believe it was true. It's almost like they were afraid that this was just like like a magic trick that has gone wrong, that has gone sour. And I know that's contradictory to how they feel because I do feel this person really loves you. But the thing about that is that when people are wounded, when they have fears that are from their past, those scars don't go away. Those last a lifetime, and they take a very long time to heal from those wounds and to really open up to why they feel the way they do and how they can move past those feelings once they're triggered. And so this person was really triggered by your connection. It could be that they have a fear of abandonment, and so they abandon the connection before that you could abandon them because they might have grown up in um, grown up without like a parent, is what I'm getting. Like one of their parents might have left and abandoned them when they were younger, their mother or father, whichever, person that they were um, cared by. I do feel that there was some sort of like abandonment issue here that needed a lot of healing, and it really triggered this person to put up their boundaries, is what I'm seeing. So, with this card coming out in the middle, you might not know now, but you will. This is going to come to light to you guys, or maybe you are already realizing that this is your person and how they feel if this resonates. But I do see that the truth is going to come to light. There's going to be this light in the sky that's going to come out, and you're going to understand one day why this person walked away. You're going to get the truth, you know, you're going to get the clarity, you're going to get the healing, because the Star card and the Dolphin Spirit, you know, and this Two of Cups, it's all about healing the connection as well. So, you know, I do feel that this person, they they love you. They have a lot of feelings for you, pile number one. But I see that their biggest regret is that they walked away from you before things could blossom here. You know, before things can really dance off into the day. You know, I just feel that this was like their energy where they were feeling so free and feeling like, you know, like that childlike spirit in them that just wanted to come out, but then they closed back up here with the boundaries card because it did trigger them. This relationship with you triggered them for sure. And sorry, something popped up on my camera. There we go. Sorry about that. It triggered them and it made them go into this little bubble. It forced them to go in this cocoon. But what I'm also getting, pile number one, is they want you to know that it's not you, it was them. It's them 100% in this connection. And I do feel there is a huge regret that they let you go, you know, that they just let you out of, you know, let go. They just released this, you know, string to this star kite and they just let you go into the sky and they let you float off into the distance. So let's just go ahead and get a message here from your person of what they would want to say to you. So pile number one's person, what would they want to say to the person that's watching? Number one. Okay. I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. Okay. So this is just tying back to they are trying to heal whatever is triggering them at this moment. And they know that if they were to come back to you at this current time, that they wouldn't be ready for you, that they would just run away, that they would just, you know, run from this connection and walk away from you and put up their wall. So, you know, they're just letting you know that right now they just can't give it up on their responsibilities. Let's get one more message for pile number one's person. What do they want to say? Yep. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. Yeah, do you see that, pile number one? These are really similar. They can't give up on their responsibilities right now, and they're just doing what they have to do because they know that this healing was truly part of their path. Like they saw it coming from a mile away. And, you know, I do feel that they ran for a long time from lots of different connections and not just your connection. And now it's time, you know, there's something about you that really opened them up to, it's like you guys were mirroring each other. Like you really saw exactly this person's soul and it scared them. And now, you know, they have no way but to start healing this connection is what I'm seeing. So let's just get a advice card for you, the person watching, of what you need to know. Pile number one, this is advice for the person watching. Okay. Welcome. It says, when I dream, I invite limitless magic into my life, and I welcome my spirit guides to show up in wondrous ways and expect unexpected ways. Yes. So, you know, this is just a message for you watching, just to be open, you know, not to close your heart back up, because I know that this is probably super confusing and really painful for you, especially if they, you know, that they have feelings for you and they walked away. But, you know, this is just a message for you just to not close up your heart chakra, do things that, you know, helps you to open your heart chakra. And, you know, I'm almost getting actually, you know, if you're dancers, you know, this is just like, I know for me, dance was something that really helped. It was like an outlet for me to release any pain. And so, you know, for those of you who are dancers, you know, it might be good to look at into dancing right now and just to really move that energy around that's been stagnant in your heart chakra. So those were your messages, pile number one. I really hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you'd like to see more of my readings. And I will see you beautiful in us next time. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. If you picked the Eagle Spirit, number 23, this is going to be your message on what is their biggest regret. So this can be any connection, friendship, relationship, separation. I left it open, so let's just go ahead and see what is their biggest regret. So we have Blossoming Flower Moon, card number 33. 333 might be significant. 6 might be significant to you guys. We also have, oh wow, Forgive. That is a very strong message here. Forgive. And for your tarot cards, we have the Chariot coming through, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And for your Whispering Woods card, we have Trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Okay, so pile number 2, this energy is very similar to pile number 1. So if you were torn between 1 and 2, maybe there's a message for you for pile number 1 as well. So this is definitely it's either like a friend that had feelings for you, or it was a relationship you were in with a person and you guys are in separation. So their biggest regret is not moving forward in this relationship, with the Chariot coming out. So the Chariot is all about movement, moving forward. It can be about, duality of different energies, the blending of two people. So like marriages, some of you guys might have been in a marriage with this person and, you're no longer together. There's been some sort of divorce, separation. So I do see that their biggest regret is not moving this connection forward, because there's a strong energy of, with the Blossoming card, it's like they blocked this connection from becoming more than what it was. They blocked it from blossoming. They blocked it from really blooming into something bigger and better here. And, what I'm getting is that your person really wants to ask for your forgiveness, deep down in their heart, whether they've told you or not, whether this might be coming soon. They just wish that you could forgive them because they strongly have deep feelings for you here with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is an overflowing amount of love. So in the traditional tarot, you have this woman holding a cup just like this, and the water is just flowing out, and it's just an over amount of just love that this person has for you. And for whatever reason, they needed to walk away. They stopped this from blooming. They stopped it from happening. So I just want to get a clarifier here. This is really similar to pile number 1, pile number 2. So you might really want to watch that. Actually, I'm getting similar energy. So clarify why this person, let's clarify the Ten of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify this Ten of Wands. Yeah, so we got the Queen of Swords. So, for this person, this has been such a burden on them that they severed this connection. The Queen of Swords she's kind of a badass, she knows her worth, but she will take that sword and she will cut you at any moment because she doesn't deal with BS. Your person, this is exactly what happened. This is like a burden to them that they could not move things forward with you. And they severed this connection. Here's what I'm seeing. They didn't allow it to grow. They just felt like they needed to go, their own way with this eagle spirit. Okay. It says spirit has your back. I feel like they, with eagles, they are just so swift. They're fast moving. And I actually saw one the other day when I was at the lake, which I've never seen one fly across. And they're absolutely beautiful and magical. But what I'm getting here is that your person, they just flew. They flew a different direction. They flew the other way at this during your time of separation. And they really want you to forgive them for this, because I do feel that they didn't mean to. I'm almost getting actually that this has something to do with distance. So, with the 10 of Wands, you can see this person traveling across the land. And, this might be related to something that, this person had to move and they had to sever this connection. They didn't know if they could do like a long distance connection. And for those of you, if this is a marriage, this is just talking about, this person having to move for, I'm just getting like a job, that they might have had to move to follow their passions, their dreams, like a job or something. So I just want to get one more card. So clarify, where did this person go? The Chariot. Like, where did they move to? Why did they walk away? Okay, it fell on the floor. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. So we have two queens here. You know what I'm getting, pile number two? I'm almost getting that for some of you, this person went the other direction with a different connection here. So this is like third party situation coming up for some of you. And we have 33 that came up on this card. So for some of you, this can resonate that your person, they went into a different connection, they separated, separated from you from a marriage because they went with somebody else. Or this is somebody that, if you are just friends, they decided to go into a relationship with someone else. That's just what I'm getting here, with this Queen of Cups. And then we have another Queen coming out. So I do strongly feel, okay, yeah, that's why there's a very strong energy here about forgiving. This person is sorry. For those of you where they did jump into a different connection, they are sorry that they couldn't give you what you wanted here. And, they packed their bags. It's like they packed their bags and they left. They went the other way. And, it just kind of left you um, in the dark. And I do see here with the Ace of Cups that regardless of what happened between the two of you, this person has a lot of emotions for you. So you guys might have been together for an extremely long time where you were able to like build a very solid connection here. So, we have the trust card. It says the robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. So I'm almost getting with this one, with their biggest regret, the fact that they couldn't move forward with this connection is that they know that you most likely wouldn't trust them if they tried to come back. So for some of you, if they aren't in a third party connection anymore, I do see that they also want to travel towards you. For some of you, they want to ask for your forgiveness, and they know that you probably wouldn't trust them at that point because of how things ended, especially if they went into a different connection here. So let's just go ahead and see what's happening with this Queen of Cups here. Clarify this Queen of Cups for pile number two's person. What's going on with this connection? Yeah, so we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is all about feeling defeat. It's feeling like at a loss, feeling like, you can't win either way. So for some of you, this person was in a different connection, and I do see that some of them are no longer in that connection anymore. So pile number two, let's go ahead and get some messages from what they want to say to you at this current moment. Yeah, so their biggest regret overall is not moving this connection forward. Some of you, they went in a different connection with somebody else. And for some of you, they just couldn't do it because of distance for, job related, or they just had to move. That's what I'm seeing. So pile number two's person, what would they want to say to pile person watching? Pile number two's person. Okay, we have two that popped out. Yes, I know I made a huge mistake. Do you see that, pile number two? This person knows, that they made a huge mistake. So this is a strong message for those who went in a different direction with a different person, and now they are no longer together. And they know that if they were to come back to you, you wouldn't trust them here. You would not be very inviting towards them because of how things ended between the two of you. So they know they made a huge mistake. That is a big regret to them. And the other card, like I said, with the Ace of Cups, you still hold a piece of my heart. Look at that, pile number two. I was picking that up strongly. They have so much love for you. When they think about you, it like overtakes them. Their cup overflows when, I do feel that it didn't really overflow as much with this person here that they might have gone in a connection with. There's something about you that really drew them in. And when they think of you, they get very emotional here, is what I'm seeing for you guys. So let's go ahead and get some advice for the person watching. Spirit, what would you like them to know? The person. We have vulnerability. I allow myself to be vulnerable and honor my inner grace, wisdom, and beauty. Yes. So pile number two, this is just talking about really trusting yourself and allowing yourself to feel vulnerable, especially if this person really hurt you, because I do see that there's been a lot of hurt in this pile, if they're wanting you to forgive them. But it's always good to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to feel those feelings and to process those feelings, because when we hold that tension in our hearts, in our stomach, our solar plexus, all of our chakras are imbalanced. And when they're imbalanced, you feel really sluggish. You don't feel good about yourself. So that's just a card of, be open, be vulnerable. And we have guidance that came out for you, pile number two. It says, my dreams give me inspiration and guidance. Beautiful message. Yes. So you are guided. Trust. We also have trust here. Trust in the divine, trust in, the higher power, whoever you believe in. You are being guided through this, and, your angels and guides, they are helping you through this painful time for those of you who are needing to hear that, there are people here for you that are guiding you in this situation. Allow yourself to heal, and, allow yourself to feel, and, trust in this process that's happening between the two of you. So pile number two, those were your messages. I really hope it resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more of my lovely readings. And I will see you beautiful Lunas next time. Take care. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the butterfly spirit, this is going to be your message on what is your person's biggest regret. So this can be any connection, and let's just see what comes up. We have resistance, waning crescent, number 25. We also have earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. For your tarot, we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. And this is, oh, interesting. We have transform, and you guys got the butterfly spirit. It says emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. Interesting. Pile number 3. Okay. So, the overall energy that I'm getting is that this person is really defensive in some sort of way towards you in this connection. Um, I'm I'm almost getting this isn't really someone that you were really with for very long, or it could just be like a friend connection here. I'm not really getting that much of like a romantic vibe. So for some of you, this is just a friend that you had a falling out with. And then for others of you, this was a newer connection where you guys weren't together for very long, or, you like each other but hadn't really dated before. So, what I'm seeing here is there was a lot of resistance here. We have the resistance card and we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is all about putting up a fight. It's all about being defensive. It's about standing your ground, making this wall between the two of you, like a barrier almost. And this person was holding on really tightly. If you see, there's like a fist, and this person's holding on to, I don't know, leaves or something, and they're just clenching really tight. There's a lot of resistance here. There's a lot of not wanting to share their feelings with you, is what I'm seeing. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, yeah, a lot of you, this is someone where they wouldn't really open up to you. They couldn't tell you how they truly felt. It's like you were asking, you were just like, you had all the signs, and you're like, this person does things that I'm like, this person likes me. They might be really calling you, texting you a lot, but then as far as moving things forward from like a friendship connection or just dating, they couldn't do it. They put up, oh, sorry, pile number 3. That scared me. I'm sorry. They put up a fight. They really resisted this connection. They didn't want it to happen. It's like they didn't want to transform this connection, is what I'm seeing. So their biggest regret is the fact that they resisted you, that they were defensive towards you, and that they couldn't give you that clarity that you were looking for, that insight. You see with the Ace of Swords, like there's this stairway and it's going into this person's brain, and you see the light coming out. Like you were just waiting for that moment where it's like, yes, like that totally makes sense. This person, likes me or they don't like me. It's like you didn't know because they were so good at hiding it. So, pile number 3, your person's biggest regret is not showing you their true emotions, like resisting this connection and not letting it transform into something more. They kept you at like sea level. Do you know what I mean? Like they just kept you as a friend, like you guys were just friends to them when, it was clear that you guys did things together that weren't just friends. You know what I mean? So some of you guys, this might have been someone that you were dating and that you were just like hooking up with, and they didn't want to give you more. It's like they only gave you that and that was it, is what I'm getting. And you wanted more, with this butterfly spirit. If you were attracted to this, you wanted more. You wanted it to bloom. You wanted it to transform. You wanted to go to the next step, the next level here. And, with the Page of Wands, this is like an energy of someone being single, being free, being on their own. Like the pages come out as less evolved energies. They come out as someone who is younger and more immature. And so I do feel that your person's biggest fear here was losing their freedom, losing their freedom to just be who they are and do whatever they want here. And if you can see, this person here, they are just living their life. They don't care about anything else in the world, and they're just happy being alone. So that's just what I'm getting. Your person is, they didn't want their freedom taken away. They are happy how things are at this current moment. But they do regret that they couldn't transform this relationship. And again, pile number 3, I think this has to do with like maturity. This person's not mature yet to be at that level where you want it to be. They aren't ready to settle down. And to be honest, pile number 3, I know you're going to hate to hear this, but it's the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. But you don't want to be with somebody that's like that, who's just going to toss you around like that, because at the end, deep down, even though you might be thinking this is fun and I'm getting attention, but deep down inside, at the end of the day, you feel like crap about yourself, and you know that's not what you want. That's not, this moment that you want to happen. That's not what you want here, pile number 3. And even though I do see that you like this person, you have feelings for them, they're not ready. They're not ready to settle down. They're resisting this connection. They're putting up, their defenses, and you don't have time for that, like you don't have time for that. Like, do not settle for someone who isn't going to give you the best. So, you know, with this one, it says earlier disappointments were just the rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. So I do feel that this is actually a strong message for the person watching, that this was a learning curve here for you guys. This was an opportunity for you to see, like this dress rehearsal that was going on, because the show must go on, like I'm sorry, that's cheesy, but that's just what I'm getting. The show must go on, and you have greater things to look forward to. You have something bigger coming your way that is beyond this connection here, is what I'm seeing for you guys. So, yeah, pile number 3, their biggest regret is being defensive and resistant, and knowing that they're not mature enough for you, knowing that they are just this small little page, and you are coming out as something greater than that, like this Ace of Swords, like a new beginning. Like, you are, you know what you want, pile number 3. I do feel that. I do feel that you know who you are. And, this person is just, they have a lot of growing to do with the transformation and the fact that you have transform here. They have a lot of growing to do. And, you know, the show must go on. It's just what I keep hearing. Like, you just have to keep trekking forward. This was just like a rehearsal for you guys for the bigger stuff that's coming your way. So let's just get some messages. I know, I'm sorry. This sometimes it's cheesy, but that's literally what I hear from spirit in my mind. So what would pile number 3's person say to the person that's watching? What do they want them to know? Pile number 3's person, what would they want them to know? Ah, look at that. The snake. It says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, pile number 3. Yeah, this person, when I think of a snake, I just think of someone being really deceitful and not truthful. So, not to say that your person was, dating multiple people. They could have been, because I do see the other woman for some of you. But for some of you, this is just an energy of them not being truthful, being sly, just not giving you everything that you deserve here, is what I'm seeing. They really put up some sort of resistance. And, I'm actually getting, for some of you, yeah, there was a third party situation. There was more than one person in this situation, in this mix, is what I'm seeing here for some of you. Okay, pile number 3. What does their person want to say to the person watching? Coffee cup. Yes. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Okay. So, this person, because I was saying that they are so resistant to this connection, that they are putting up their defenses, and that they aren't mature enough for you, there's an energy here of this person still wanting to be friends with you, or this is also an energy of them knowing that they can't give you anything but friendship, that you guys couldn't move past this connection of friendship because of them, because they know they are not ready here in this situation. So that's exactly what I was feeling earlier. This was like a friendship connection, and now we have, friendship coming through, or someone that you were dating and they just didn't want to give you more, is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and get advice for you on this situation. Actually, I'm just curious about this Nine of Wands. So I want to know why they put up their defenses. So Spirit, clarify this nine. There it is. Six of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Cups can be about people from the past. It can be about family, kids, something like that. It's also about being nostalgic, like really remembering the past. So and we have a kid here. I just feel, okay, yeah, with the Page of Wands coming out, I just feel that this is just a strong confirmation. This person isn't ready. They put up their defenses because they weren't ready for you. They are still in this mode of needing, of like growing up. Like they're still a kid and you are like this mature woman or man, whatever, whoever is watching, that's just energies, coming through here, with the Six of Cups. So, I am just getting that really strongly here for your person. They are less experienced. They are immature. They are wanting just to be, they just have a lot of transforming to do, a lot of growing up to do, a lot of lessons to be learned here. So, pile number 3, what is your advice for them, Spirit? Okay, peace. Beautiful. I create peace, prosperity, and joy in my life. Yes. So, pile number 3, I know it's like a jab in the stomach to hear the truth about things and people. And, I say this with, love and, hope that this will help you in some way. But, the peace card is just like to be thankful for this experience because every experience that you go through leads you to the great stuff that is coming. I 100% believe this, and I know it's really hard to hear. If you do really like this person and you're not sure why it didn't work out because they do like you. But, coming from just from my own experience, I'm in my later 30s and, I've been through a lot of different relationships and trials and tribulations, a lot of heartbreak, and every heartbreak, every experience led me up to who I am. And I am very grateful and thankful for those experiences. And so, you just have to trust and be thankful and be at peace with the situation here because I do see for you that there is greatness coming for you. There is a love that is greater than this that is coming for you, pile number 3. So, those were your messages. I really hope it resonated and brought you some clarity. If it did, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more of my lovely readings. And as always, be kind. I'll see you beautiful Lunas next time. Take care.